Good morning, YouTube. My name is Will.
Enzo, Lotus, there he is, Lotus.
Well, the FJ is all nice and clean. Yeah, let's go ahead, get in. Let's not, you know, what's it for if not to get dirty?
Oh wow, really foggy.
Dumb humidity. All right, today's vlog is gonna be a little rough. We do have a storm coming. I wanna talk about a little bit of the stuff that we do to kind of help with Lotus's anxiety, some practical stuff that you can implement. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna go on a hike first, try to burn off as much energy as possible. That way if the storm lingers and we're not able to do much in the evening or late afternoon, they had a good run in the morning. Aside from giving some advice, I also wanna kind of address some confusion around storms with pups. But like I said, we gotta get to a hike first. I know they're getting antsy. Boys, you ready to go?
Yeah, they're ready.
Get the wifey some gas. She's got some stuff to do. Otherwise, pick this up in a moment.
Gotta maximize the Kroger fuel savings.
Boys doing all right?
Said she was leaving, but then she waited to see.
Not bad, 60 bucks.
Not too bad, what you think? $60.
I spent 60 bucks just to fill this up before, so fill up both of them. Well, hers was like, I think a quarter of a tank, so 3/4 of a tank plus this full thing for 60. I will take it any day. All right, who is in charge of getting the pup backpack? No, it wasn't me. No, it was definitely you. Yeah, I forgot the pup backpack, so I'm not taking the camera because normally I would hook it on like my shoulder. Doing a little sunrise hike. Why, gonna poopy again? You already went once when we left. Or was you just peeing? Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Look at the little baby snake. So little. Check out the sunrise and we're going to pee. Of course we are. Oh my gosh, how he did not see the deer that just crossed the road. I don't know, I think he saw it. I think he just didn't care because he already chased one. I didn't get to film it. So of course I get the camera out this time to film it. And he's like, nah, I'm over it. I don't know if you guys have seen, we're in these same woods and we saw a raccoon. It was like right at sunrise. Like it's sunrise, it's like 7 right now. The sun's up a little bit, but we were here like literally like at sunrise, checking out them deer. And he was having a fit with a raccoon. Lotus, come. I know, buddy. I know. Hey, why are we taking shortcuts? So, as you guys saw, I'm sure I showed, we were getting gas. The wifey was going to get her hair done. And then she's like doing nails and stuff. So, the pups and I are on our own for most of the day, which is the first time that's happened since before the shutdown, basically. Boys, what we're going to do today? Get some work done. Yeah, now we don't have that distraction. Don't have to be quiet. Be as loud as we want in the house. Making videos, making outtakes, whatever we need to do. Lotus, what you think? Yeah, that's a good point. We should probably just go this way.
You gonna be in the shot? That's fine.
All right, as many of you know, Lotus struggles with some anxiety and a sleepy apparently. One of those things being storms. While Enzo's generally okay with them, if it gets really bad, like this one gets, where it's thunder that shakes the house. Even Enzo will start to get to a point where he's like, I'd rather not. The difference being that, you know, if it's thundering outside and storming and I tell Enzo to come outside with me, he's not thrilled about it, and he may be a little reluctant, but ultimately he's gonna follow me. Lotus, no. You have to pull him kicking and screaming. So we do a lot of stuff to help Lotus, in particular with the storms, that you'll see in this part of the video.
You boys sharing the crate. You doing okay? Those darn storms, I know. It's a loud one. Enzo usually does okay with storms, but when it's this loud, he's like, no. And we had one the other day that was this loud, and he was the same way. If you're hearing static, it's actually white noise. And everybody always asks about the night light. It's actually Aperture MC light. It's a photography light. It's in our Amazon store if you want it, but it works good for a night light. Yeah. It'll be okay. Oh, is the couch better? Yeah, you left baby brother alone? Yeah. Doing okay, pup? Or Riley hanging out with you? Doing alright, Enzo? How about you, pup? I think it's over. I think so. Wanna go check? Yeah. Wow. We've been hiding in the basement. In fact, we hid in the closet for a while. We were in there for like 15 minutes, and suddenly Riley walks out of the shelf. We didn't even know she was in there. Apparently she was afraid too. I don't know.
All right, every time I have to film Lotus dealing with the storm, I get a ton of comments, support, just super, it was a leaf. Just super supportive comments from you guys, which is awesome, and I thank you for that. Inevitably, we still managed to get a couple who just think that this is some sort of behavior issue that we are somehow reinforcing, or it has something to do with the way we raised our pups, even though Enzo doesn't really have these issues and Lotus does. So I just wanted to take a moment and kind of clear up some things. You know, if you have a behavior, so like when you come in the house, they jump up on you, that's a behavior issue that you need to address. And if you don't, you can reinforce that as being an acceptable behavior. Fear is an emotion. It's not a behavior. So doing things to help him through that, putting the cover over his crate, putting some soothing music or some static music, you know, running water, making sure the AC is running so that it's just more ambient noise. That is not reinforcing his fear of the storm. None of that is going to make him be more afraid of storms. Lotus, you can get up here if you want. You don't have to whine about it. Come on. Come on. You know, I'll give you guys a real life example that happened in my own life, and that is we had a tornado hit when I was, I guess I would have been junior high or high school. You know, it started off that evening as a normal thunderstorm, and it turned into an F4 tornado, which if you don't know much about tornadoes, F4, they go up to 5. This was a 4. So it was pretty bad. It pretty much flattened some neighborhoods around us. Our house, we were living in our condo, we were fortunate. We maybe lost a few shingles. I think part of our fence was damaged, but ultimately nothing much. But houses that we could see out our back windows were completely gone. So rightfully so, those next couple nights, you know, this was in April, it was storm season. We had more storms that week, and I remember that next night we had a storm, and I was like, I'm sleeping in the basement. I'm not gonna sleep upstairs. Had my parents said, no, you have to sleep in your bedroom, that would not have made me less afraid of the potential tornado. Even though it was irrational, even at that age, I realized that it was irrational to sleep in the basement. I still did it, and they didn't stop me from doing that. Now, had I said, hey, it's storming again, I'm gonna go barricade my walls and, you know, put boards over the windows, they might have been like, okay, no, that's a behavior, we're not gonna be boarding up the house. My point is, so I don't know if that's making the point that I wanted to. Hopefully it is. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Is that really fear is an emotion. It's not a behavior. Sure, it can create behaviors, based off that emotion, but fear itself is just an emotion. Now, there are ways to help overcome it, and we are going to do stuff like that, but things like if your pup's afraid of the storm, take him out in the storm. That's not exactly the best way to handle that. You know, Lotus he knows when a storm's coming. He knows when the air temperature is changing, the pressure. Seriously, Bugs? He can sense all that. So one of the things that I have been working on him with is when storms are coming and he knows it. Now, keep in mind that if a storm's coming quickly and I think I can make it to where he doesn't even know it's happening, I will do it. I will run music and water and all sorts of stuff. And if it's a short, quick storm, I've actually basically made him not even know it was happening. That said, he knows it's coming. I will go outside with him. We'll spend an hour outside before the storm actually hits, just being out in it. Not in the storm itself, but being in where you can sense that it's coming. You can tell that it's getting darker. You know, I do things like that. But when the storm hits, I'm not going to make him go out there. Like, that's crazy. So I know most of you understand this, but there are just some people out there. There's a lot of misconceptions about fear as an emotion versus a behavior. Like I said, it can create behaviors, but fear itself is not a behavior. So don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad about indulging them, giving them a little bit of comfort. That's not going to make them more afraid of the storms because you're giving them comfort. Appreciate you guys as always. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, one final thing. If you are still here watching at this point, today is Monday morning. This video is going to go up probably tonight or tomorrow. I don't know that there's going to be another video this week. There might be. I'm having a surgery. I'm having surgery this week, Thursday. Nothing serious. It's an outpatient. I'll be back home that evening or whatever. But depending on how I'm feeling and stuff with editing, I may not get videos up right away. And leading up to the surgery, I'm trying to do a bunch of stuff with them because I'm not going to be fully recovered for a few weeks. So I'm going to be limited what I can do with them. That being said, there may not be a video for the rest of this week. I don't know, but appreciate you guys as always. Subscribe for more German Shepherd content, and we will see you hopefully later this week. Rally, you come and say hi? Rally, cat. Rally. Rally. Say bye. Well, say bye. Say bye. This is ridiculous.
Oh no! Mama spilled it again. He said, do not want to be on film. Oh my goodness.
Enzo.